Doctor, you had a very strong reaction to what you saw, that image. Now, Corey Lewandowski says that those Secret Service agents volunteered for that duty. But just let's look at it in terms of public health. I mean, how likely is it that they could contract COVID having been in that sealed car with the patient?
Good morning, and thanks for having me on. You know, the reality is that this was a dangerous move. There is no medical benefit for this to have taken place. It violates CDC guidelines that come from the president's own administration. Now, it bears discussion that I'm a non-military contractor that works at Walter Reed as an emergency physician, and I'm the chief of disaster and operational medicine at GW, which is my primary employer. And I think that the reason why the tweets that I sent out have garnered so much attention is because I was being honest in the moment. And, you know, I've been on the front lines along with Dr. Gupta and the rest of our colleagues for the better part of 10 months, trying to keep people safe, not just on an individual level in our hospitals and emergency departments, but also out here in the public health realm, trying to give good messages. And it's been a back and forth between the medical community and this administration, trying to get the right message to the citizens of America. And beyond the risk that was clearly taking part, the risk that was imparted upon those Secret Service agents, volunteering or not, it's the message that's sent to other people who are sick that it's okay to go out. We're seeing schools try to reopen, and we're seeing parents who have already sent their kids to school with disease. Yeah. This is the wrong message to be sending. And the only way that somebody can volunteer for something like this and do it safely is through real informed consent. They have to know the real risks of getting into that vehicle. And my concern is that they didn't.
Just real quickly, because I only have a few seconds left, and you're kind of being an armchair doc here, but you saw they were in some PPE. It looked like a medical grade mask that the agents were in, not the president. He had a cloth mask. Are you concerned that they could contract COVID-19 in a scenario like that? And will they have to quarantine no matter what?
They absolutely must quarantine. The CDC guidelines are clear that if you spend that period of time within 6 feet of a person, it requires a mandatory 14-day quarantine. There are no caveats for masks. And this wasn't just a normal conversation. This is inside a chemical weapon-proof vehicle with plexiglass that I don't see. I'd love to see that clarified. Without fully appropriate PPE. One person has a valved mask. The president's wearing a cloth mask. They're not wearing sealed goggles. So there are plenty of failures in that PPE, and full PPE still doesn't protect you. Numerous doctors and nurses have died on the front lines because of getting exposed despite wearing PPE.
Well, Dr. Phillips, Dr. Gupta, it's always good to get your expertise. Thank you for your time, gentlemen. We really appreciate it.